Hey everyone! Welcome back to The Silver Lining here on YouTube. Welcome if you're new, and welcome to 2023. Happy New Year to all of you. I hope that your Christmas was amazing and that this year brings you many, many blessings. Also, welcome back to Tiny Tidy Tuesday. This is the first one for the new year. And today, in an effort to feel caught up on a little bit of housework that's been neglected because there's so much Christmas stuff up, and also to avoid putting the Christmas stuff away, I am going to be doing a tiny tidy task that is kind of not done very often. And I say that from personal experience because the other night when I was laying down in bed, I looked up and I was like, what are those scuff marks on my ceiling? And I realized that they weren't scuff marks, they were in fact little cobwebs that have formed. So I think it's because we use our ceiling fan almost every single night, and so it's always moving. When it stops, which it's off right now, then those little dust particles attach to the ceiling. And so anyway, I got out my extendable mop. It has these little chenille fingers on it, so I think it'll be perfect for getting the ceiling. And then, of course, I was like really self-conscious about it. So as I was walking around the house, I was kind of trying to notice if there was any more. And I didn't really see it that noticeably. But I think I'm going to dust the ceiling and dust the ceiling fan blades. So come along and let's get started. So I'm starting out with the ceiling fan in my bedroom, and I will say that we just dusted this off not too long ago, but like I said, it runs almost every night and that just accumulates a lot of dust. On the flip side, when it's running, no one's noticing any of the dust. So it's only on the few occasions whenever it gets turned off completely that if you happen to notice, then you're like, oh my gosh, that's so gross, I need to clean that off. Anyway, I am using this hack that I found from somewhere. I don't remember if it was YouTube or maybe an Instagram video, but I'm using this fleece pillowcase because I feel like the fleece grabs onto the dust particles a little bit better. But I just sprayed the blades lightly with some non-toxic cleaner, and then I'm putting the pillowcase over top of the blade completely and then wiping it off so that all the dust falls into the pillowcase and not onto the bed. So I cannot take credit for this idea. I have most assuredly found this hack from someone much more clever than I am, but it works great and I highly recommend it. This is how I usually clean the ceiling fans, unless it's just a quick wipe when I have the duster out already and I just go over the blades real quick. But I took some time to wipe them a little bit more than what I normally would, plus I cleaned off the globes as well. Okay, so imagine me laying in bed here, and I'm looking up at the ceiling. There's a little dust spot right there. Where else? Right there. I can't really see it very well on camera, but there's a few spots all around. So let's get that taken care of. I moved into the bathroom with a wet microfiber cloth, and I just wanted to wipe down a few spots on the walls. So in my master bath, it could be because the walls are a light color, but it almost looked like there was some drips, so it could have been a combination of the moisture from the shower plus just dirt from whatever hairspray or other products that we use in the bathroom. So I just wanted to take a minute to wipe down these walls. This is kind of one of those prime examples of the snowball effect, like one thing leads to another. But this is the only room that I really wiped down the walls with a cloth, and I just felt like it needed it because it was the bathroom. And now moving on to the main living space of the home. Like I said, this is just for good measure. It wasn't super dusty out here. The fan above the kitchen table doesn't run that much, especially in the winter time. And the fan in the living room, the upstairs living room, is the same way. We just don't run it very often in the winter. So I do think that a combination of two things. One, we run the fan in the bedroom often, and two, it's one of the few rooms that is carpeted in our home. So I think that just creates a little bit extra dust. I will say that whenever I was all finished, my mop duster head thing was not super dusty, so that did make me feel a little bit better about it, but I still felt good that it was finished, and it was something that I did really want to take care of, even if it was sort of in an effort to not take down the Christmas stuff yet. Certainly a tiny tidy, but it was sort of a lot of work. I worked up a sweat doing that. It feels good to have it done, albeit it didn't need to get done today. There are probably a few more pressing things to get done, like the Christmas decorations. But it's done nonetheless, and it's better than it was, and it feels good to have that finished. I hope that this offered you some tiny tidying motivation and inspiration today, whether it be something that you're doing to procrastinate doing what you should be doing, or if it's just something that you need to get done. Good luck to you in all of your tidying today. Be sure and check out the description box below for more tiny tidying motivation today. You'll find the Tiny Tidy playlist down there with all the amazing ladies that are participating this week. Thank you to our host, Sunday Dawn. Her channel is The Helpful Home, and she organizes the Tiny Tidy each week and brings us all together to get things done around our homes. Give me a thumbs up before you leave if you liked this video. Like I said, check out the description box for the playlist. Welcome to those of you who have found me from the playlist. I'd love for you to stick around, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.